Hello everyone, I'm SoylentGreg and welcome back to Steins Gate. Let's pick up right back where we left off. Was it just me or did Karisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。代表的なとこだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
A string-shaped crevice. That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じくらいで、
Got a
長
new,
さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。
Elementary particle science, the smallest unit of matter. However, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with opposite charge. Also the title of a novel by Michel Houellebecq. Alright. As long as the diameter of a galaxy.
巨大な
Okay.
質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているのです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたが
It's basically this big goofy satellite dish I drew in space.
360度以内で回りきることができる。要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。
I'd say we're getting into some surprisingly complicated concepts for a
角度欠
visual
損している
novel.
ところを通過するとそこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間はゼロになる。これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動しているとき相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけ。で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくるとちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。
So you would literally be writing the loop then.
ざっくり言っちゃうとそれが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベルです。ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別
Oh,
物
of
という
course
こと
not.
です。
Let's find out what superstrings are. Superstring theory, science. In physics, the theory that all matter in the universe is composed of strings, the vibrations of which manifest as the elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level.
というわけで宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。
Gumption, know-how, and good old American elbow grease.
その1、
Oh.
宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたらそれを光に近い速さで運動させるためのエネルギーが必要です。銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。なんかもう1.21 ジガワット以上なのは確かです。
Karisu, come on. Okay. 1.21 gigawatts, other, originates from a 1980s trilogy of Hollywood movies about time machines and time paradoxes. In the first movie, the inventor of the time machine said that it needed 1.21 gigawatts of power to travel through time. In reality, the unit gigawatt does not exist. The scriptwriter made a spelling mistake. The correct unit is gigawatt. The more you know. This earns a few chuckles from the audience, but only a few because it's not a very good joke.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイムトラベルする人はこれに乗らないといけません。どうです、ホーインさん。宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル挑戦できると思いますか？
Ooh, like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? Cause you talk shit, get hit. I wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
ホーイン 王さんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないのですね。
Is this like the ice bucket
だ
challenge?
ったら
The cosmic
も
string
う一つ
challenge?
例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？こちらは宇宙紐理論よりはもうちょっと現実的かもしれません。ところで法王院さん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
If she is really needling us. No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろう。
ね、そうです。
Whew, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間ゼロで通り抜けられる。
It's a
2つ
kick-ass
の穴がどれ
boombox.
だけ離れていてもね。だけど、ここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。だから、かかる重力を無効化するために何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。いわゆるエキゾチック物質。
Oh, I just covered
こ
it
れは
up. Sorry.
マイナス
It's
の
my
重さを
phone.
持つ物質で
I'm playing Pokemon Go over here. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Much like the caress of a woman. Kurisu raises her right fist.
こうやってギューッとグーを作っている状態がワームホールのトンネルです。ここを取るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってギューッとできなくしないとダメということですね。
Kurisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動が可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとしましょう。まず LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
How?
相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。というわけでその状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。
How do you calculate several years exactly?
この時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベル、
Urashima effect.
いわゆる
The Urashima effect, Urashima effect, I don't know. Science. In special relativity, a phenomenon originating from the fact that time slows down as an object approaches the speed of light. For example, imagine that an astronaut travels to a nearby star and back at close to the speed of light. This trip may take a few years from the astronaut's perspective, but he would return to Earth to find out that thousands of years had passed in his absence, also known as the Planet of the
浦
Apes
島
effect.
効果ね。重要なのはこの後 LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうするとその通過時間はゼロなので法王院さんは数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。見つけた人はまだ誰もいませんが。その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ実在は確認されてません。
So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？
So, is this whole symposium just about how time travel sucks and is unfeasible?
タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの理論からでは実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。それが私からの回答です。
And then she just drops the mic and walks
も
off.
っと簡単なものはないですか？例えば机の引き出しを上げるだけで使えるものとか。
Yeah, Yeah, is there some way we can disrupt time travel? Maybe come up with an app for it?
ないですね。
A firm declaration.
結局現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるか分かりませんが、それに仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても、実際に因果率に関する根本的な問題は解決されていませんから。
Okay. Oh, phone again. Sorry. All right, new glossary term. The principle of causality, other. A scientific and philosophical principle that states that every event has a cause, and it is by that cause that an effect is produced. The theory of relativity is founded upon this principle. However, quantum physicists have observed micro-scale phenomena that do not appear to obey the principle of causality.
タイムパラドックス。質量保存の法則。
Did he say that? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though. Sexy danger.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
Oh, shut down. What, is that true? Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... Gah, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。無から有は生み出せますから。
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
Yeah,
タイ
hurry
ムパラ
up.
ドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親殺しのパラドックスの方です。
Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were
そ
born.
のパラドックスの解が導き出されない
Yeah,
限
that
り
one thing that everybody
タ
about
イム
time
トラベ
travel
ルは
knows.
実現できない。絶対に。
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。
So this is basically like the tutorial for time travel concepts, I guess. This is like the game's version of a tutorial. Really? It doesn't seem that
矛
dangerous.
盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのよ。パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。
Well, we
だ
live
か
to
ら、
survive our
たとえ
paradoxes.
0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか？多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくない。
I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF, but, fortunately, we will not subject you to the entire 2-hour lecture. After the 2 time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality, and not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri don't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. Never say never again. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. Okay, we got a new location here. I need to get exorcised. What? I seriously doubt that the Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Oh yeah, I'm feeling a little bit off today, guys. I'm going on a juice cleanse, and I'm getting an exorcism. That's just, normal, everyday experience. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manseibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. I like how he's giving us GPS directions in case we want to visit. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. And our sister surrogate is there for some reason. There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. New glossary entry. Miko, other. Shrine maidens, priestesses, in the Shinto religion. Miko typically dress in a white kimono with a red hakama or skirt. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Oh, okay. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. That does not sound like a guy. Okay, well, we'll run with it. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. I knew it! I knew it was coming up. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy! Yes! It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy! That has nothing to... Damn cicadas won't shut up. But he's a guy! Ah. He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukako. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. Pedestrian heaven. Some neighborhoods of Tokyo, such as Akihabara, close major streets on busy shopping days. This effectively turns the street into one big sidewalk, facilitating pedestrian access. Oh, okay, yeah, I've been to a few, big craft shows where they do that. It's pretty cool. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. But he's a guy. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. Demon sword? Oh good, we bought our cross-dressing friend a demon sword. We are the best protagonist. New glossary entry. Blade Works, Akihabara, fictional, one of several stores in Akihabara that sell replica weapons. Items include Japanese Sengoku period swords, European middle-age swords, and knight armor. So it's the blacksmith in any RPG. The lizard people. I ignore Mayuri's question. What if I want the dark flame inside me to consume my soul? Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included.
あんな素敵なものをプレゼントしてもらえて、岡部さんには感謝しています。
俺は岡部ではない。
おかりんだよ。
No.
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
Here comes the crazy laughter.
では合言葉を。
Nope. Okay.
エルブサイコンガリウ？
違う、コンガ流ではなくコングルーだ。
はい。エルブサイコングルー。これでいいですか？
Lukaku smiles happily as I nod. Poor, poor Lukaku. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
美しい師弟関係だね。へへへ。マユシーは不女子じゃないけど、ちょっとドキドキしてきたわよ。
Let's find out what this glossary entry is. Fujoshi otaku, a term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men, does not apply to female otaku in general. So Mairi is thinking about me and Lukaku getting into some adult situations, let's say. Oh, but we're all imagining such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship, I, Hui and Kyuma, have gone to great lengths to brainwash, teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samadare is part of that training. See, if Lukaku was, if Okurin was American, he'd probably be writing, like, paranoid ebooks about lizard people. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. Wink, wink. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weaknesses of not catching on too quickly and being too shy.
それで、なぜマユリはここにいる？
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ。来月のコミマでライネットのキライちゃんコスをしてほしいってずっと頼んでるのに
Kamima and Kirari-chan.
オッケーしてくれないんだよ。
Oh, Kirari-chan, the fictional, the hero of Rainet Kakeru. Her full name is Nishimura Kirari. She is a smart and athletic girl in 5th grade. She's also cute and has a good personality. Basically the perfect girl. Passionate about fashion, hates mushrooms. So she wouldn't like our Last of Us playthrough then. Let me get, what was it, Kamima? Here it is, Kamima. Fictional, Comic Giga Market, a massive otaku event held twice a year at Tokyo Big Sight. Every Kamima, thousands of artists gather to sell their creations, which range from erotic manga based on popular anime to original figures, music, and games. The next Kamima will be held on August 15th. I think it's also what that guy said in Temple of Doom when he was ripping Indiana Jones's heart out. Kamima!
コスプレするなんて、僕、恥ずかしいよ。
でも、ルカ君は絶対に嫌と思うんだ。
Oh, Mairi. Pressuring your friend into a situation they are not comfortable with.
女の子のはずがない。で、大人気になるよ。ねえ、しようよ、コスプレデビュー。
I'll just say new glossary entry. Someone this cute can't be a girl. Otaku. It is an unwritten rule to use this phrase whenever you see someone who looks like a cute girl, but is either of unspecified gender or actually a boy. This expression is also used sarcastically with boyish-looking girls. So this is a thing that's enough of a thing in Japan to be like a meme. Alright. Hey, cool with me. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. She prefers to pressure other people into doing it. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next experiment. Target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever. I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるんだな。
マユシーにとっては大事なことだもん。
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。それよりルカ子よ、俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他にもない。お祓いを頼みたいのだが。
Yeah, that is why we're here, isn't it?
お祓いですか？だったらお父さんに。
あ、いや、そこで大げさにしなくていい。気休めでいいの。
That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine.
というわけで、例のあれを持って
The
こい。
discreetness.
例のあれと言いますと、さみだれですか？
違う。お祓いに用途は必要ないだろう。お祓いと言ったらあれに決まっている。
I gotta say, you're right on this one, Okoren. Demon sword exorcism, not the best idea.
正式な名称は分からんが、棒に白い紙がふさふさとついていて、漢字がわさわさと振るやつだ。
Ah, very scientific.
今の会員の説
And
明
even Myri's calling him out on it. Quite a shock to hear that from Myri.
あ、おほぬさですね。でもお父さん
The
貸してくれるかな。
Unasa, okay, or Unusa? I apologize for butchering it. A wand that is carried by a Shinto priest, adorned with shide paper. It is used in blessing rituals to ward off evil spirits. Sorry, I thought I hit the button to go back.
ちょっと聞いてきます。
Daddy, can I have your exorcism stick? The crazy man is back. Lukako makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあ
It's her Declaration of
マユシはこれ
Independence.
からバイトだからもう行くね。
そうか、頑張ってこい。バイトが終わったら直接帰るのか？
Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began.
というわけで
I kind of figured you lived there, Kuma. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
前より、お前はあの時ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
姫
Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple, as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile.
それっていつのこと？
今日の日だ。
聞いてないかな。
そうか。わかった。だったらいい。
変なおかり。
That could just be the name of the chapter right
じゃあ
there.
ね。トゥットゥルー。
Toodaloo. Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました。よかったです。あれ？まゆりちゃんは勝ったんですか？
まゆりはどうでもいいから、今すぐお祓いを始めるのがルカ子よ。
はい。僕でいいんでしょうか？そもそも何に対するお祓いを？
Good to get that information beforehand. Lukako is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine.
俺に取り付いた悪霊が。
I grab my violently shaking wrist. Oh no, not the arm demon.
しまれ、悪霊よ。急げルカ子。このまま。
そんな。岡部さん、しっかりしてください。
俺は岡部さんではない。
Even in the midst of a delusion.
すいません、京馬さん。でも僕、どうして。
お祓いを急げ。この前教えた通りにやればいい。
With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the zigzaggy stick, I'll say, with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur. It's a little over dramatic. Lukaku starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve. Yeah, go Lukaku. Face those demons. He raises the zigzaggy stick up high, shaking it left and right. Grab that confidence. Exorcise that weirdo. Yeah, smack him hard. The tip of the zigzaggy stick touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped because I made it stop. Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. But he's a guy. What? No, really? After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Boron Tube workshop for repairs. That was kind of an abrupt ending to that meetup, but I guess it was just to, introduce that character. Daru and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. For a second I thought he said his hips and head, and I'm like, that's weird. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. Oh, jeez. Oh dear. Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. What is with that heart apron? Jack Hummer? This is like Mr. Clean's, gay bear cousin, Jack Hummer. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenuji Yugo. Yugo. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves Boron tubes. Please don't treat me rough. Please don't treat me rough, Mr. Braun. I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Oh, we got a mail. Oh, how do I... Sorry. Alright, we got something from Mayuri. Upa is super popular, you know? Even more popular than the hero, Kakeru-kun. They're so cute, I want to collect them all. It's like how you used to collect black fingerless gloves, remember? I don't feel like selecting fingerless gloves. Let's go with this one. Oh, open attachment. Oh, look at that. It's a pretty picture of some Upas. Achievement unlocked, Rynet's mascot. So apparently we got something for that. We got an achievement. Reply. I have no idea who that is. I don't watch bad anime. I am bad anime. Oh, okay, we sent it. Mail sent. Let's close that. There we go. A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine. Good shivers or bad shivers?
相変わらず変な話し方だな、おめえって。
Man, I got like 800 TVs, just take a new one. Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. What is full of ancient TVs? There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market. It looks like a Goodwill in here.
今日は遅くまでやっているんですね。普通だったら夜7時に店じまいでしょ。
The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronic stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent.
今日はこれから客が来るんでな。
Expecting you.
例の小動物ですか？
おめえや、俺の愛しい娘を小動物呼ばわりするんじゃねえ。
The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It is a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I would hope it's the other way around. I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? Oh, it would be Nai. That's it, Nai. A rare name that means to braid. Ironic for a man with no hair. She pops up at the store now again, so we've interacted with her before. Remember, player? And by we, I mean Myri, since she's the only one Nay gets along with. Nay! Nay always hides when she sees me or Daru. She goes, Nay! And runs off. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine.
しかし、娘以外でこの工房に客が来ることがあるんですか？
I've been running the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money.
客つうかなんつうか。
He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer.
ああ、これは多分基盤のハンダウだな。
そうですか。ではよろしく。
待ってろ。見積もり書作ってやる。
金を取るのか？
当たり前だろ。
Wait, aren't we
払わね
technically
え
a
つもりだったの
customer?
か。
このテレビはあなたからもらったものぞ。
だからなんだよ。アフターサービスまでタダでやってやるとは言ってねえぜ。
もうのれ。自分の間近のオンボロを押し付けておいて、そういう草とは。
うるせえな。だったら人ってやってもいいんだぞ。家電リサイクル法で回収費ももらうけどな。
横暴だぞ。人類史の未来を変えるやもしれぬ男がたかろうとは。
ああ、それ誰のことだ？
俺のことに決まっているでしょ。
ああ、磨いて寝ろよガキ。そもそも2階をただ同然で貸してやってるこの俺にそういうこと言うとはいい度胸だな。
修理代は弾もう。
Oh, so this is all just a retelling of Crime and Punishment. In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then, I hear the door open. I look up to see a girl has entered the store. A girl in training for the Olympics. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. Suddenly, time stops. Feels like someone activated the world. Glossary. The world, otaku, the power to stop time. One of the supernatural abilities called stands that appear in the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures. Those with the ability to use stands are called stand users. That makes sense. Alright, we're going on 40 minutes here, so I guess what we'll go ahead and do is save the game. And take a look at, and we'll meet this new character next time. I'm SoylentGreg, and be back with you in a bit. Please keep watching. Thanks.